Hmm,
I'm fine with that.
that's weird.
So my big thing, right, because we got derailed on D&D, the triple D, is yes, up to 6. If that's what you want to DM, that's fine. But I think we can fill out parties through Discord, through other things that all link in. As long as we have the 4 or 5 people.
I don't know what kind of like post-COVID, wear your mask, hybrid workforce nonsense you're pulling here.
Listen,
You get your asses to the office or you're fired on Friday.
I'm just saying. So if you are interested and you're not in the area, there's also that. I'm going to be here. You're going to be here. There's going to be at least
I don't want to
two
play
other
with people who aren't in the area because I am xenophobic.
I don't know what you're.
Like if you're outside of my area, I hate you, right? It's a whole thing with me.
You're the DM. You're going to hate everybody.
That's fair. That's a valid point. No, we're gonna have a fucking blast. It's gonna be fun. Just you have to be able to commit to playing once. Got to. Period. Or you can't be considered for it.
My big thing is so bards. We ran a whole bard. I think I told you about it.
What
Where
up, Zach?
It was 4
Yes, you did.
bards, and that's it. So we were just all bards. We were a traveling
Sounds like
band.
a proper Final Fantasy party.
Oh, it was fun as hell. It was probably the most fun because
Listen, this time it's not gonna be like any of that though. Like, I have no idea what's gonna happen yet. That's the weird part. Maybe I should like have at least 4 of everything in there, just so it's a possibility.
yeah,
Like, hey, we have literally 4 clerics. You're welcome. All support. The whole thing.
I,
You're welcome. So that's the other thing is like y'all are gonna have to decide who's playing who. So like once we choose all the players, which like I said will probably be like a total of 6 people, then you all out there have to decide not only which characters make it into the game, but which player has to play which character,
mhm.
which I think is gonna be fucking genius. So make sure you get on top of that too. Right? I think
That's really
that's the
yeah. We
big
didn't
part.
we didn't have much update
I
really
mean, I like
this week.
that's the important part of
Yeah,
the D&D thing.
yeah.
And then like you'll need access to Discord. You'll need a cell phone, basically, right? You can do it all on
On
a
your app.
freaking mobile app,
Yeah.
right? And like you said, it'll be free. You use the free version. We paid for everything. You'll be able to share the books that we have, all that kind of stuff. No big deal.
Yeah. So this is the difficulty. Did we get the books yet?
Yes.
Oh, you do. You do
Yeah.
have them.
Yeah, I
Okay,
purchased them.
sweet. I was about to say because there's going to be way more classes, subclasses,
Yeah.
races, everything through that. So
I purchased just the core books for right now. So like the initial stuff will be like the Monster Manual, the DM's Guide, Player's Handbook, that kind of stuff. But
yeah.
like as it goes on, we're gonna add in like other crazy shit to it. So I mean, fucking strap in. What the fuck else do you have to do? You're probably watching some stupid fucking show that's about some stupid fucking fantasy stuff. You're probably like, oh, I want to watch them ruin Game of Thrones and Lord of the Rings. Get the fuck off of Netflix or Amazon, wherever that is. Tune in and watch us play. It'll be way better.
And that is the 18th, by the way.
That is the 18th.
That is the hard set we are going to play on the 18th.
At what time?
7.
7, 6 Central, right?
Yeah.
Mhm. I don't know how time zones actually
Yeah.
were. I just
Uh,
remember seeing that on TV all the time. 8, 7 Central. I always, as a kid, was like, why do they get it before I do? That's some bullshit. Then I learned about time zones and was like, I'm fucking stupid. You know?
Just zones where time are.
No, the other thing is like, so I'm going to penalize people if you don't role play properly. So if you're going to be a player, you have to not only like, you have to play the character well in terms of like just playing the game and getting experience and not dying and shit. You have to play the fucking character. So you're going to have like a tragic flaw. You're going to have like some things that are like, this is a character trait of yours that you can't stray from and shit like that, that you have to intermingle in. And then I'll give you like a brief backstory for each character, and you just got to run with that shit. I really am not going to flesh it out too far.
Okay, so I'm adding my own spin on whatever I get.
That's the whole point here. As
So
long as like you're not trying to adjust how your character's like attributes play, we're solid.
I hope I get some hulking orc or something so I can be a little ooh-woo about it.
Give him like a character he doesn't want to play at
I
all.
want to be chaotic, but also, oh, sorry, I chopped your head off.
Give him a lawful good whose tragic flaw is that he projects strength no matter what.
I hate that. I hate the toxic fighter mentality.
Oh my gosh, like the toxic paladin. Give him that.
Ugh.
I'm
I'm always an Oathbreaker.
honest to a fault. No, if you're lawful good, you're not allowed to be.
I
You've
know.
got to role play your character.
I know.
Got to role play it.
Like, Oathbreaker's so much fun.
Yeah, but that's not lawful
I don't...
or
well,
good. An Oathbreaker would actually be a chaotic something.
yeah.
But we're not doing alignment changes in this. You have to role play the character you are given.
So you're saying I can't adjust how my character is over time?
So what you're going to do is, in essence, I am writing a manuscript that we're turning into a movie, and you've been hired as an actor. You can interpret what's on the page, but you can't just
True
rewrite
neutral.
pages and come up and just be like, I'm going to do whatever the fuck I please.
I'm gonna be stuck
How
in level
funny would
one
it be
and
if
I'll
it really
fine with
worked that way in like real ass movies, right?
that. Listen,
Like fucking just mid-movie, somebody's like, Jack, and he's like, get to the chopper. And they're like, what are you doing? He's like, I thought it could use some humor here, you know? I would probably watch more fucking movies, if we're being honest with ourselves. Those would be awesome movies. True neutral, I feel like the only people who are true neutral is druids. That's my personal opinion on it. Who else is true neutral? Everyone pretends to be, but like no one's true neutral. Think of a true neutral character that is not a druid or an animal of some type.
well, in D&D maybe. I was thinking,
I challenge
I feel like true neutral really just means sometimes you're bad, sometimes you're good. It's not actually you're neutral
you.
about
It means that you don't really see it that way.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying
Right? So
from
like
a spectator.
other people are attempting to call it bad or good, but like that's kind of like saying like, well, a wolf is evil if it eats you. It's not. It has no evil intent whatsoever. It just needed to eat, and you're what it eats.
Han
Right?
Solo?
That's true neutral. Han Solo is definitely a chaotic neutral. All day long. He's definitely a balance between good and evil. There is no lawful to Han Solo. None.
I don't know about that.
I contend a druid has to be true neutral though. Like you're one with nature. Nature is neutral. It's
That's boring.
uncaring. So
Druids are boring.
druids are not boring. Druids are absurd. Right? Like their powers, especially in older D&D at low levels, like you're just a death magnet. And then like at higher levels, it's like you can do things that make like gods afraid of you. It's ridiculous. It's like Monk. Original school D&D, Monk was a ridiculous class. Just super weak at low level and just terrifying at the high level.
Still is.
Sarcastic arrogance. Maybe that'll be your character's tragic flaw.
Uh,
You have to act
How cool
arrogant,
would
but
that be?
sarcastically.
that'd be so cool.
You're like, yeah, I'm the best at everything. Right? Like super self-disparaging confidence. That'd be fucking hilarious.
I can do that.
I'm gonna make somebody an orc with like a Valley Girl accent.
That's what I'm saying.
You have to be an orc that sounds like Tom DeLonge when he was 16. There you go. That's gonna be one of the characters. I hope
Or
it makes
chopped
into the
off
game.
head. That's so fetch.
Stop trying to make fetch happen, orc. It's not gonna happen. Yeah, I mean, so Han Solo, hear me out, is just like, he's an archetype. He's one of the three genders. We talked about this already. Han Solo's the slut, right?
Chaotic slut.
he's
Slut
he's the
neutral.
slut. She's the princess. Luke's the loser, right? Like,
True.
that's the way it works. The three amigos. Watch that movie. You'll see. There's a slut, a loser, and a princess. Definitely. That's the three genders. You're welcome. In Hollywood, that's the three genders. Not in real life, but in Hollywood.
I got you.
Yeah. But thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I don't know how this helps you all in life, but now you know these
It does.
things. So,
You're too bad.
what do you guys want to talk? I mean, we really covered everything I wanted to fucking cover today. What about birds? What about birds, Kaylin? I don't understand where we're going with this. The movie The Birds. It was a horrifying movie. That shit can happen in real life. What? The Caballeros? What about them? How do those relate to the birds? I don't understand.
What's going on here?
We're talking about the three genders, Kaylin. as they relate to cinema. Right? Like if you watch what's it called? You watch Titanic. Three genders. Billy Zane's the slut, right? Kate Winslet's the princess. DiCaprio's the loser.
Mm-hmm.
Three genders. You're welcome. Or like what's it called? Princess Bride. Right? There's the princess, there's the slut, and there's the loser. We all know who's who. We all know who's who. Also, Inigo Montoya might be the greatest character ever written. So, oh yeah, I don't know who the three caballeros are. I know who the three amigos are. I'm gonna be honest with you, not a very good movie. A lot of those old movies aren't that good.
We talk about this every time. I don't want to talk about it. Let's get past the
It's
three
hard.
amigos.
It's hard. I just don't like watching older movies because a lot of them are garbo. You know, a lot
Most
of
of
them
the
are garbo.
movies are garbage.
They cancel things now that are better than things we used to be forced to watch in theaters.
Mhm.
That's true. Yeah, I mean everybody is welcome to the entertainment today. It used to be so much fucking worse, and you basically owe Desmond and I and our foosball skills for that. So,
Mm-hmm.
which reminds me, we are going to have another one of those foosball tournaments in April too. So mark your fucking calendars for some date in April. We don't know yet, I don't think, but mark your fucking dates for that because we got to defend the trophy and prove to people why we're the best, the very best.
Like whatever was. Bam, 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 bam.
Prepare for trouble.
Make it twice singularly.
Make it double.
Oh yeah, yeah. That rhymes better. I don't know.
I know you're at work. It's fine. We forgive you. We're also at work. We're a little tired. It's getting to the end of the day for us, and it has been a long ass day. My iPad fucking hates me, first of all. So I'm like halfway through the drawing that I need to do, and it starts giving me fucking issues. And then like I have to install some other stuff on it. No, it doesn't want to do that. It's like it hates me. I don't understand. I didn't do anything to it. So that's how I started my day off. Not a great start to the day. Also hungry. I was very hungry at the start of the day. Also not a great start to the day. So
Yeah.
it's what it is. It's been a long day. I'm sure everybody's tired. But mark your fucking calendars to get your asses kicked at foosball. At foosball Facebook. Don't ban us. I'm not threatening anybody physically. So I mean, they let people back on all the time that do that, but I get banned all the time. So I'm trying to be good. I am, but we're gonna destroy everybody at foosball again. It was very embarrassing for most people. It was great for us.
We're a top seed.
We really were. I felt good about that night. It felt good to be a champion. You know, it's something we're world champions at. That's the important part is we're world champions. Everyone in the world who was allowed to compete in it and here during that time frame lost to us. World champions. How many world champions do we have out here in our audience? Are you guys world champions of anything? Ever won a world championship? They're all going to start chiming in like, yeah, I actually did. I won this and that and this. I'm going to feel like an idiot.
But we have foosball. So does it really matter?
Mm-mm.
Exactly.
It's never going to feel good to know that you won like a world chess championship when you know I won the world foosball championship.
Fair.
Right. And yeah, maybe you did compete against people from all across the globe, but they chose not to show up and compete in this one for one reason or another. I think fear. And so I think it still stands that we're obviously the best in the world. You know, that's what the trophy says. So, I mean, bronze is good, but you got to remember, you're third place in the world, Timmy, in the entire world. Everyone in England didn't beat you, right? Not a single person from Australia showed up and beat you, right? That's important to note. Nobody who showed up from Estonia beat you. None of them, right? That's third place worldwide. Globally, motherfucker. Globally. How many of you can say that shit? And that was Timmy and Justin.
Mm-hmm.
Who came in second place? Who came in second?
Sam and Mary.
Oh, was it more of our staff?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right. Our staff is, you know, world famous foosball players, we'll call it. World famous. And I don't see why not. I'm going to keep pumping this honor until it's ridiculous. And then I'm gonna print out like Time magazine covers with us as like the person of the year talking about our foosball win. I'm gonna frame them and put them up on the walls and shit. And if anybody questions it, it's gonna like you just walked into a foosball thing and you thought like we were gonna have real fucking stuff. No, come on now. I'm just gonna do whatever I want, really. In Time magazine, you can't stop me. I know they follow this stream, so I like to taunt them on occasion. So stop by for foosball and stop by for Dungeons and Dragons. And that's the other thing. I actually did want to announce another thing on the fucking stream today. You guys got me. I almost did. So, Atmosphere, Harbingers. This game, which would make me cry as a child, I got a copy of it. I posted a picture of this up on my Instagram and up on the Instagram right now. If you look at it, you can see what the game looks like. But it's a VCR game, so we still have to track down a VCR so that we can play it. But it's a 6-player game, so we're gonna be doing like a whole having people come in for like a game night and play it. But we have to select like a select few people kind of thing. So we're gonna have to figure out how we get to choose like who it is that plays. But this fucking game, it's the best game like in the fucking world because like you're all playing against each other. And some players, if they get fucked at the beginning of the game, they can't go pick up new game pieces and win the game that way. They gotta like attack your characters and take your shit, right? So like that's already kind of like you feel really attacked in the game, right? But the VCR has this dude who I think we should hire this actor to do some shit for us commercial wise.
Sure,
But
he's still alive.
I hope so. His name in the thing is called the Gatekeeper, and like while you're playing, you'll just hear like thunder. And then he stops you and he's like, stop! Whose turn is it next? And you're like, ah, shit, it's my turn. And he's like, skip your turn, pansy motherfucker, right? And you're like, God, I fucking hate this guy. And like, it feels like this game is after just you. Like every fucking time, it feels like it's nailing you. And you get kind of mad at this fucking gatekeeper dude. And it's gonna be a good ass night. I want to see a bunch of grown ass adults get mad as fuck at a VHS tape. It's going to be fantastic. So that's another thing coming down the pipeline. I have no idea when we're going to do that either. I don't know. We got my birthday coming up. Maybe we should do it at my birthday. Who wants me to do it at my birthday? And
I got nothing.
we'll do a wet t-shirt Harbingers competition at the birthday, right? Who's down for a wet t-shirt competition?
I know Timmy is.
Who's down to play Atmosphere, right, for my birthday? Both of these are in the poll. You can vote for both if you want. Who is down for Jello wrestling? What else?
You do like to do it for your birthday.
Cornhole.
What's up, Mike?
So, come on. Let me know what you guys think I should do for my birthday. What do you think I should do?
Math.
I've done math a lot today, and it really wasn't what I thought it was going to be.
Well, I tried.
Well, so did I. So did I, you know?
Are you going to get mad at me for selling meth when I'm 65?
No.
What about heroin?
No. I don't get mad at anybody for selling drugs, just so we're clear. I'm not mad at anybody for making good or bad decisions, because I don't have room for that. How am I going to judge you for selling drugs at 65? I got arrested for selling drugs younger than that, you know, so I don't know. I'm not allowed to judge. Not allowed to judge. I made my own mistakes. Don't do that, kids. Don't do that, just in case any kids are being allowed to listen to this. You're bad parents if you're letting your kids watch it, though. That's on you, not on me. I'm not a role model. Promise. So, Jello wrestling.
You know who is a role model?
The
Pillsbury Doughboy.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Timmy versus you as the first Jello wrestling match.
I'm allergic to Jello.
I hate Jello so fucking much.
How do you hate Jello?
It's so gross.
It's not gross.
Like as soon as it hits your mouth, you're like, "Ooh, this is fucking disgusting." Like
no,
everything about this grosses me the fuck out.
Can we get some sad faces in chat for the fact that Galen doesn't like Jello?
Can we get some middle fingers for Jello? Like Jello is so shitty. Like
Jello's great.
Like it.
Thank you, Timmy.
Oh, it's so gross. And like then they also make even grosser versions of it. Like when I was a kid, they had this like thing where you'd mix the whole thing up, you'd pour it into like the cup, and then like it would separate out into like 3 layers of just like disgusting, more disgusting, and fucking goddamn vomit disgusting. That shit is so nasty. There's not a good flavor of Jello. There's not a good texture for Jello.
Yes, there is.
Jello is so
You're
fucking
so
gross.
wrong.
So fucking gross.
You're
To me, it's up there with fucking bananas. Bananas are fucking gross. They're so fucking
I'll
gross.
make a banana Jello with Nilla wafers
Ah.
cake for your birthday.
Okay, hear me out. I like Nilla wafers, and I don't know why.
They taste like that's dumb.
I don't know why.
That's actually
I'm
low
sorry.
IQ, right?
Yeah,
there.
I don't have a good reason for that one. I grew up as trash. What do you want?
It
from
tastes
me,
like the
right?
box it comes in. Like that's what Nilla wafers.
Jello is not good.
You
Yeah,
don't
but,
like bananas?
Okay, but hear me
Mike,
out.
go fuck yourself.
Nilla
too.
wafers is not trying to like be putting on airs or anything though. Like they literally, yeah, they taste like shit, but they give you recipes to make them not taste like shit on the box. Nobody else is doing that, and some of them fucking should, man. Nilla wafers is just honest with you, right?
I mean, I'm not saying I don't like them. I'm just saying
also,
they don't taste good.
hear me. Fig Newtons are good. Any other Newtons are not good. Newton is not the best format for anything but figs. And figs are not good comparatively in any format that's non-Newton. Right? That's the way to serve a fucking fig. If you ever want to bring a fig to me, if you're like, hey, I bet Galen would love a fucking fig, Newton form,
Do you know
please.
how to?
Newton form.
Do you know where they keep fig babies at?
I don't.
In a Newton's cradle.
That's horrible. That's horrible. That's a bad joke, but a good joke. I like it.
That's a good joke.
Listen. So
Bananas are good.
fucking also Oreos are fucking me up these days because I used to be like the cream was the important part of the
No,
Oreo,
no.
but these days it's the cookie
No,
is what
the
gets.
thin stuffed or whatever.
Yeah,
The
they
thin
really
ones
are
way
these days.
better.
That's what fucking gets me.
Oh.
And then fucking Nutter Butters. If you love me, bring me Nutter Butters at the studio one day, and I'll know you love me. That's just how it goes.
It's been on this banana Jello shit since we were kids.
What are you fucking
insanity?
Don't even listen to this, dude. I remember sitting in like my grandmother's kitchen watching this guy put Tabasco sauce on anything he could get it on. He does not know what he's talking about. All right.
I trust you. Tabasco on anything.
Listen,
Bananas?
I can't talk too much shit because one of my favorite dishes on the face of the planet is called stuffed hot dogs. And it is sliced in half hot dogs, put on a baking sheet, covered in mashed potatoes and cheese and spices, and then baked. So, I mean, that's not exactly a 5-star meal. You know? So, fucking deep fried Nutter Butters. Yeah, Kaylin, she's on point there. But I don't know. Like I used to be a foodie, but I have never liked fucking Jello. I've never liked fucking bananas. They're gross to me. I fucking hate marshmallows. Marshmallow can suck a dick.
What about
That's how I feel
marshmallow
about
fluff?
that. Marshmallow fluff's delicious.
Okay.
That's a different thing entirely.
I'm
That's
just making-
fantastic, right?
Listen, you can't just make grand sweeping marshmallow statements.
Marshmallow
like that.
fluff, and then like freeze-dried marshmallows of any format, like the little Lucky Charms and stuff like that. Those are all fine, right? But like pure marshmallows, something about that texture makes me want to punch you in your face for making me eat it, right? And then like the other day they gave, is it mochi or something like
Yeah,
that?
mochi.
And they were telling me what it was. And I was like, that doesn't sound like something I'd like at all. They're like, no, you got to try it. You'll like it. You got to try it. You'll like it. And then like I take a bite of it and spit it back out and was angry immediately at everyone in the room for letting me bite that motherfucker.
Fluff
Hated
and
that
Nutter
shit.
sandwich is the best.
Oh yeah, fluff Nutter Butter. Yeah. Fluff, peanut butter on like a fucking sandwich that before you put the fluff or the peanut butter on it, soak them bad boys in honey, then slap that together and then butter up each side of that and fry that bad boy and eat that. You're fucking welcome. Also, hear me out. So, a layer of crushed Oreos in a cup, right? And then like a layer of chocolate Jello pudding. And then a layer of the chocolate pudding folded into hand whipped and sweetened whipped cream. And then you do another layer of each of those, then put whipped cream with chocolate sprinkles on top.
No gummy worms?
You don't need that shit at all. This is fantastic. I can't finish the whole thing of it, but it's goddamn fantastic.
Installs an elevated fireplace.
I mean, like, I'm obviously classy. I've got a fireplace. very
like the
high on
heat.
my wall that is real. I can feel the heat from it. It's very cold here in Florida tonight. We're not used to this. I think it's like 60 fucking degrees outside or something. So I had to fire up the fucking fireplace, dude. What was I gonna do? Also, are you gonna be at the D&D game? I know you're in fucking Kentucky, but you could come down, right? Like commit to it. Once a month, you gotta fly down for the D&D game. It'd be awesome. And we're pretty good at foosball, so we can kick your ass at foosball while you're here. That seems fair. So, um, yeah, I don't know, dude. I like garbage food, and I don't like a lot of foods that people normally do like. I don't know what the deal with it is. Just some shit just fucking pisses me off to even try to eat it. Yeah, I know D&D's for nerds. You remember like back when we originally learned to play D&D, it was like D&D, where like elf was a character class, right? And it was like, I think I was over in Wood Hill, right before the flood. I think that's when that shit was. It was wild. I've known Eric for a long time, since like almost 39 years ago now. Come March 4th, actually, it'll be 39 years I've known him. So yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was Wood Hill for sure. It was that little basement apartment that got flooded out. Like I even remember like the shape of it and shit, because I used to sit at that table and count Kool-Aid points in a little like fucking pencil box. Like I don't know fucking how many of you even know what Kool-Aid points fucking are. Like you could like you get Kool-Aid, you'd rip off parts of it, and it would have like points for like whatever packet you bought, and you save them up, and you'd send them into Kool-Aid, and they'd send you like a Kool-Aid pitcher, or like little Kool-Aid pitcher cups, or like a Kool-Aid Man T-shirt and shit. It was fucking dope, dude. And then like they used to call them belt pouches. They call them fanny packs now, but they used to call them belt pouches. And when Darkwing Duck first came out, they had like a whole thing with it where like you could win one of those Kool-Aid points or some shit like that. And I didn't win it, but I wanted one because Darkwing was dope.
Blink dog puppies.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Yeah, I want to say we ended up like fighting a displacer beast at some point too. I think it was a long time ago. It was a long ass time ago. I barely remember like most of my childhood. If we're being honest, I'm missing giant chunks of it. So it's like I'll have like a skip memory kind of situation. Is what it is. Now I'm gonna be classy because I'm very thirsty for this. A coffee mug. I have class. So just remember that. I'm also like really low on water. Can you run and grab me a water? They're right there. I'd have to go over your lap to get to them. This set's very small. It doesn't look that small, but it's very small. It makes the fire look big as shit, though, right? That fire is actually about 3 inches in real life. It's tiny, so the camera adds a lot of inches, you know. Not that that's important. It just the size is not the important part of the fire. It's the warmth that it provides, you know, how you use it. If you can cuddle up because of the fire, that's what
it's
matters.
how much it burns when you pee.
Yeah, a lot, actually. I've been meaning to go to the doctor about that. That's a different story. We'll talk about that on a different episode. That's for
It's like an ice cube in a skillet.
Maury later in the week. You know? So, um, fuck. I had something else to talk about on this too. I can't remember what it was, but I'm thinking about it now, and I feel like I had another thing to talk about because we had the Harbingers, we had the D&D thing. We definitely had the foosball thing. Wanted to talk about that for sure. But I feel like I had like another thing coming up that I wanted to talk to everyone about. I don't fucking remember what it was.
I don't remember either.
I do want to start doing local events too. That's something that I want to do. So like if you guys have any suggestions, I used to like go out to Friday Fest and stuff like that, but I don't know. I just want to do like stuff where we get back out now that like we're allowed to do that and shit like that. I don't know. I miss that. I miss that a lot. That's why we like having all these things at the shop and having people come up. It's like I don't know, it's nice to fucking socialize. Like I feel like I was prisoner for like 2 years.
So, I have something.
Mm-hmm.
We're switching hours back to 10 to 6
Cool. He's got you.
for family reasons for everybody,
Mm-hmm.
except for me because I don't have kids, but everybody else does.
That he knows.
Seems to make more sense for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be starting actually next week. So
Nice, nice. I mean, if you need a book later, just let me know. I'll probably stick around late. Let's be honest. What else am I gonna do once the kids go to bed? What the hell am I gonna do with my time?
Mm-hmm.
I got nothing else. I like doing artwork.
So 10 to 6, starting Tuesday. It's already on Google. They will not let us. They wouldn't let us change it. Well, they did.
I hate how they handle it. Every time that we change it, they're just like, "Ah, we're changing it back."
Yeah, and they
Like
changed
we
our
don't know
phone
our
number.
hours. They know our hours, right?
They changed our phone number to one that they want to use for it.
Mm-hmm.
That does direct to us. It's like, why
But
even?
it's not the right phone number.
Why even? It goes to the same 9. Google
Google's
sucks.
rude. They're not very nice. They used to be good people back in the day, but not since they became Alphabet. Not since then. Between them and like Jeff Bezos, like he was fine until he quit Amazon. Once he quit Amazon, I got no more respect for him. You know, I was hoping to have a robot overlord watch me do my job all the time, and Bezos just up and quit. Right? We were trying to get bought out by Amazon. We were gonna do next day delivery on tattoos. You know. And then just the entire time, he's just like, "Don't take a pee break. Fucking get the tattoo on." I feel like I could see Jeff Bezos in like one of those fucking warehouses, like sitting over top of people, just like, "Fucking get to work. Why are you even here, Jeff? Go the fuck home."
Jeff Bezos is like the dad in Willy Wonka, where he makes his whole factory open up the chocolate.
Mm-hmm. I feel like Jeff Bezos, if you're listening to this, dude, what
I
the
am
fuck
the
are you
robot
doing?
cuckoo.
What are you doing with your life? It's just kind of weird, you know. What did you do? He made it disappear. It's not good. You guys can still see us fine though, so it's fine. Who cares? So yeah, I guess that was the other thing we wanted to talk about was the Jeff Bezos being weird, and he should start doing things that make more sense.
On a
And
bolder
Elon,
note,
while you're at it, Elon, stop making Twitter shitty. I
Yeah.
literally deleted my Twitter, not because Elon took over or anything. It just got to a point where it's like, this is such a boring, stupid fucking place to be now. I'm this fucking close on Facebook and Instagram. If you're listening, Meta, I am this fucking close to getting rid of both of those two.
the problem is with social media is that it gets to this point where it's like, oh, this is awesome, it's new, sweet, cool, there's people on it. And then it hits a point where it's like everybody's on it, and then it gets really boring because
And
there's
toxic.
there's too many people.
I'm telling you all, I keep asking, and the crowd has given me no answers, but I need like a new place to interact with her. And I started a group. That's already kind of a thing. If you get tattooed by me, just like you got to message me or something. I've got a group for people who have been tattooed by me on Facebook. But I want to move to like something else. I want to get the fuck off Instagram. I want to get the fuck off Facebook. I want to move somewhere else where I can interact with our clients and interact with our fans and
Discord.
our followers.
God
And,
damn
like,
it, Discord.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I don't know what Discord's interface looks like, but from what I've seen, it looks more like a chat room, which is not really what I'm looking for. Right?
See, Eric and me are on the same page.
Well, that doesn't matter, right? What I'm looking for is like, I want what Instagram used to be. Where it was like I could have my portfolio, you'd come visit my portfolio, and we'd talk using the page that my portfolio was on. Like basically like a little mini blog thing, but like, I don't know.
You can make it a mini blog. You can use Discord for different things.
I'm aware of that, but I just don't feel like what I've seen of it doesn't seem set up for what it is that I'm asking for, though.
Well, then go.
And Instagram isn't any longer either.
Yeah, it's garbage.
You know? And fucking Facebook isn't anymore either. I miss Ink Nation. That thing was so awesome. It was like just people who like tattoo shit. Right? And now it's like, we'll go to all these tattoo sites. I don't
Just
really
go
like
back to
most of
LiveJournal.
them. Yeah, I wasn't, no. I don't like the human I was when I was on LiveJournal. That made me a bad person. You guys don't want that back. I'd be like a fucking little monster. Mm-mm. No LiveJournal. That's the one that I went to. I'll do anything else, just not LiveJournal. No, I feel like, I don't know, I need a new home where I'm also not going to get fucking censored all the time. It's so annoying. Like, I don't even do anything I think should get me censored. I see people who like literally threaten other human beings. Nothing happens. I get on there and I'm like, oh,
Howdy,
hey,
Sean.
I think you're being rude. And they're like, suspended for 30 days. I'm like, all I did was call a dude rude. Like, what is that? What up, Sean? We're just talking about how I'm always in trouble on Instagram and Facebook, and I need a new home because of that. Like a new one. Really fucking bad.
I like turtles.
That's true. He does like turtles. I don't know. I need a place where like I can post the kind of content that I post and not constantly have to worry about it. I need a place where, like, if somebody posts female titties, nobody kicks them off the fucking site, because that's fucking weird that, like, a nipple is enough to make art not go up, right? Like, that's fucking weird.
You know what
Grow up.
does go up with a nipple?
Hmm.
So D&D.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying, like to me, it's like censoring the Vitruvian Man and being like, we've saved the world. No, you're an oversensitive moron. That's what that shit is. So, I don't know. Stop censoring me, Facebook and Instagram. I'm not like a domestic terrorist or something.
Yeah, you guys are too sensitive. Do you want me to spin on it first?
I'm not even racist or sexist or anything. Like, they're just coming after me because I'm slightly abrasive. You know? Like, I'm sorry I'm abrasive on Facebook and Instagram if you all feel that I am. I apologize for that. I have a disorder that makes me an asshole. So it's not my fault. I'm trying really hard. I swear. I don't threaten people. Right?
I don't know why you're defending me.
Because I need you to
defending
make my
yourself to me.
case. They don't suspend
Nah.
you.
Yeah, I know. I
I
don't
think
say
they
shit
like
on this.
you.
I hate these sites. I hate
Yeah.
both of them.
So what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do on Discord then? Like, how does this work on Discord? Because I keep getting yelled at about this guy to get on it anyway.
Okay, Discord, we can use for anything you want. You can have your own section. You can set up whatever you want.
Can I put a wiki on it?
How so? How do you want it?
Who said I could use it for anything I wanted? Can I put a whole wiki on it?
You could put an entire list of like chat rules. You can put a full whatever you want on
That
it.
doesn't count as a
And
wiki.
hold on. You can do whatever you want. It'll be pinned as the main thing on that thing. And then people can alter if you want it to. Just
It
saying.
doesn't sound like a wiki at all. This sounds like a jerry-rigged wiki at
Well, then,
best.
why do you want a website for people to go to that you're not going to interact with directly?
I didn't say that.
Okay, well, a wiki doesn't do that either. You want to
Yes, it
interact with
does.
people.
People interact directly with a wiki.
Yes, but not with you. There's a difference.
That's not true. They edit the things that you put up
That's not how this works.
on Discord.
On Discord,
Because you can't do anything you want on Discord. You can't do a wiki on
you
it.
can if you
I
want.
feel misled, bamboozled, hoodwinked, if you will.
Give your
Run
honest
amok.
opinion. Who, me?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Discord, I keep getting told it's like this full-featured thing, and then I looked at it, and it really does look like just like AIM chat rooms, right?
Yes, but you can do more with it. That's just the base.
But, yeah,
You
but
never
I mean,
go
like,
on to building a website. I'm holding this now because I'm serious.
this to me, though, feels like you being like, oh, yeah, you should switch over to Android, so you have to take 80,000 steps to do the
No,
same
no,
thing
no,
your
no.
Apple does innately.
Well, how do you build a fucking website? You
I'm
start
building
with
websites.
Okay, what I'm saying,
I don't have to build my Facebook. I just post content, and it does it.
and it's garbage, right?
What? The content? That's rude.
You know what's better?
That's rude.
MySpace.
MySpace was better.
See? Okay.
100%.
Now let's
better.
go back to Discord. You can do the similar things to MySpace as
So you have your own
Facebook
home
is-
web page.
you can put
and
whatever
there's
you
a
want on there.
feed.
Yes.
In that feed, I can also have folders that I put different pictures in that people can look at.
Yes.
And then that shows up on the feed.
Yeah.
Okay. All of that's solid so far. I
And
like
you can
all that.
directly interact with the people you want to. You can give certain roles, which is nice.
I don't like that at all. That's too much work.
It
Someone else
takes
should
2
do that
clicks.
for me.
Well, that's more up to you. You can have an admin.
Ah, see? I'm liking this better already.
You can have
Oh,
a moderator that does that for you.
I'm liking this so much better
See?
already.
Desmond holding the mic looks like one of those on-street IG interview people.
I feel I'm getting chewed out over here for like not really believing in Discord.
So,
you know? I
okay,
don't have faith in
no,
it.
no, I'm okay. So I was trying to set up a Discord for. Actually, I already have the Discord
the
set
show.
up for the. I'm pulling this back out. For the Discord for the shop because I was like, well, it'd be cool to be able to post things up there, even with clients as they were coming in. If they have Discord, we can message directly through that, and have it all sit there through direct message for each person. Discord is, I mean, now that it's on everybody's, like, you can get it on anything.
Discord is the
It's a little
cottage
easier.
cheese of social media.
It's not even social media. That's the thing. It's getting away from social media. It's a
Instagram
group.
is the bananas of social media.
I like bananas and cottage cheese.
Fucking
Actually,
Facebook is the jello of social media.
you give me some cottage cheese and some fruits, like
I'll-
good.
I
good
hate
fruits, I'll
cottage
be- I'm down.
cheese, I'll eat it. I won't eat those other two. I fucking won't eat those other two.
So I was trying to set up a Discord for everything, like for the shop, so we could just have everything there instead of having to use Facebook for, because nobody goes on Facebook for anything other than our live stream for the business. Live stream and maybe some updates here or there. But if you had that direct,
Jello salad, disgusting. Fucking even worse.
Jello salad even.
That's a big offender. Jello salad's a main offender.
How do you feel about tapioca pudding?
I like tapioca pudding.
Okay.
Oddly enough. Fuck.
I just didn't know if it was
Now,
that-
I like jelly, like in preserves and jam and stuff.
I don't like
right?
preserves that much.
There's a ton of things that are gelatin in texture and shit that don't bother me at all. I don't fucking know why, but Jello itself can go fuck itself. Hate it. Hate Jello. Jello, if you're listening to this, I love your pudding. Fuck your Jello. Like, your gelatin dessert is garbage. Discontinue it. Do the world a favor.
But
Announce it on Discord. Announce it on
how
Discord.
are these people gonna? All these frat people, these fratters, I think is what they're called, gonna do their Jello shots,
Jelly.
pudding shots,
Jelly shots.
Ugh, pudding shots are so disgusting.
Just vodka and fucking grape jelly and that'd be fucking horrible. That'd be so bad.
Feel about flan?
I've never had flan.
It's delicious.
Is it similar to cheesecake?
It's
I fucking hate cheesecake.
It is, but it isn't at the same. Like the flavor is completely different.
It's the texture of cheesecake I think that bothers me.
It's more. I feel like it's more solid than.
But you know what's weird too is there's so many things that are almost dead on the same texture as like cheesecake, and I like them.
Yeah, firm custard. Yes.
That sounds gross.
Yeah,
Custard
it's like
sounds
weird.
gross. That's a gross sounding word for something that's not really gross, right? Like
Yeah, it's
caramel sauce is delicious.
but it has like a.
Like,
eh.
if you didn't know what custard was, and I was like, yo, you want to eat my custard? You'd be like, fuck off, dude. I'm not eating that shit, right?
I would assume it was related to you.
It definitely doesn't sound good. It sounds like something
my
I
second
scraped
custard.
off of my body when I have not, like, showered in days, is what it sounds like, you know? Custard, just gross word.
Mustard custard?
Can you make a mustard custard? I don't know if that's possible.
I wouldn't want to.
Why wouldn't you want to?
Where were we?
Discord. Discord. We were on Discord, right? We were doing Discord a disservice, apparently.
So the big thing with that is like setting up. Flan sounds like something you cough up. I think
It's true.
It is
It's
good.
true.
Just setting up a Discord so all these updates are just direct to you. We could have different channels for
I hate
different things. I'm sure you do.
I'm not listening yet, but I
Because
still
we're
hate
gonna have
it.
to use it for D&D anyway. We might as well try to implement it and see how it goes.
No, I mean, I agree. I think the idea that we have to use it for D&D is a good opportunity for me to dig into it and, like, learn what the fuck it's supposed to be about. Because, like, people say Discord, and I just think, like, so, like, a chat room. That's all I think. I don't think much else about it, so I don't really know anything about it.
So you can do what you do on Insta, where it's you post whatever, you have like your art, like
I just
part
want
of
to
it.
talk to people more is the trick. Like,
Well, that's-
Insta is so not that.
yeah, no, that's Discord is at least set up to that's all it is a chat.
But I also feel like Instagram is, like,
Butt cheeks.
I've got to be getting followed by a billion fucking bots at this point because the kind of interactions I get feel so fake to me. And it's like, what good does it do being here, having you fluff my ego with, like, look at all these followers you get. And then, like, you don't make any money, you don't get any new clients, you're not talking to your friends. Like, sorry, my ego is not fragile enough to need a follower count. I need to talk to people. I want to interact with people.
Discord.
Is Discord good for interacting with people?
Yes.
Would you all agree on that?
I can show you
'Cause,
my
like,
Discord right now.
That's the important part is, like, would you all agree that Discord is good for that? Because if you all don't agree, I'm not going to fucking go do it.
It's
right?
free. You can use it for not just text chat.
But hear me out. So is pouring river water in your socks. That's free.
No. Because you can get in trouble for that.
If you don't own the river, that's true.
Yes.
It could be a
See?
problem.
Boom. Counterpoint. Discord 1.
Okay.
River
water, in your
water,
socks,
0.
0. 0.
But I think something, even if it is a Discord, something that is in that realm, I think it's just a better idea for for art in general. Like
Yeah,
Instagram is a cesspool and an abyss of art.
I definitely feel like I want to get away from the like this is social media kind of thing into a, like it's a conversational thing where it's like, yeah, I'm posting these things, but it's mostly about talking, and like fucking talking directly to people.
I agree. Talking directly into the mic.
I think that's the way to be. So it could hurt to try it. I have very little time in my life, and I like to spend it doing things besides that. Like if I have free time, I like to spend it playing Fallout 4, Kerbal Space, touching my penis. Can I say it on stream? Are we allowed to talk about that? Um,
I
and
don't think
then
in great detail.
doing art. That's it. That's really what I do, actually, now that I think about it. I don't have
Would it
that
hurt to
much
try?
else to do it.
I mean, I already have it set up. So during the D&D, I think I'm gonna see how it implements, and we can go from there.
Yeah, I definitely think that like I want to be able to play with it a little bit for sure.
Your penis or Discord?
Both.
Okay.
Can I do that on Discord? Is that allowed? What's the
I
nudity
wouldn't
rules
do
on
it through.
Discord?
Hmm?
What are the nudity rules on Discord?
There's not.
There's no nudity on Discord or
No.
none rules for nudity?
No rules for nudity.
Okay.
As
So
far as I know,
I
you
can put my
double-check
penis on Discord if I wanted to.
I think you'll have to set it to. You're gonna have to do the whole 18 that whole
Okay.
disclaimer.
Can I put my penis on there? Do you guys know this for sure? Can somebody get me an answer for that?
I've had nudes in my Discord.
How many penises of mine can I put on there? Just the one, or should I? Am I allowed to put the
How many
others?
penises do you have?
That's not. You'll find out on Discord, right? Is there a subscriber-based thing where I can put more penises on that part, or is it like everyone gets the same penises?
You can set up any roles if you want to have
So are there subscriber
premium
tiers
dick
for
accounts.
8 penises?
Yes.
Non-subscribers get 6 penises.
Yes, yeah. It sounds like OnlyFans. Why don't we just start an OnlyFans for the shop?
I'm not doing it. I would be a horrible OnlyFans creator. That people would be like, I signed up for this, and I'm mad that I'm paying for it, and feel I should have been paid to watch this. So,
Well, I'm saying for your art. It doesn't
um,
have to be the sexy stuff.
no, fuck that. OnlyFans is too sexy for my art. My art's not sexy enough to live there. Not just a sexy fucking place.
Non-subscribers only get the tip. See, Sean's on board.
That's true. So hear me out. So I do want to start a Patreon at some point because I actually do have like adult content that costs me money to create kind of shit that I want to be able to put up. So like it does have to go beyond like an age and a pay gate. So that'll happen at some point. But I'm just sick to fucking death of everything meta at all.
Mm-hmm.
I like YouTube better. It just is what it is. Plus, I like doing like content creation shit. I don't like doing advertising bullshit. It's kind of annoying. So how many of you have messaged us already and told us that like you're gonna play the D&D game? We
D&D
need that.
starting the 18th. We need 6 people.
Yeah.
That's the big thing. If you're down, it's 7 p.m. at least for the first time.
It's a question mark.
Yeah. But we do need some people. We have some people here that will also be part of this journey. Galen is DMing. I'll be there.
GMing, I like to call it.
GMing?
Yeah. Galen mouse copying.
Okay. I hate it.
Yeah, I mean, message if you want to be a part of the game because it's going to be limited slots. It all needs to be people who are going to be able to make it, and like we're going to have to figure out who all's going to be in it, and we got to have that figured out by next week. So, everybody message us. We're also going to be doing Spellfire for anyone who's not in the game. You'll be able to stop by. I think my deck will be available to play, but I think Mary's going to be teaching everybody to play Spellfire, right? So I believe that's what's happening.
Yeah.
And then I want to be able to do like a Magic the Gathering thing to just set up some tables and have someone run that, but like somebody else would have to run that. I'm going to be involved. He's going to be involved. Mary's going to be involved. We need somebody who likes Magic the Gathering to come in that wants to like do that with us. So if you know anyone who'd be down to like run one of those sorts of like little Magic the Gathering events off to the side of it, that would be awesome. Message us about that too, or comment it on this video. And then like also, I don't know, start tuning in because we're going to have like not just announcements and shit like that, but we're going to start having like a lot more content coming out and shit like that. So go follow the YouTube. That's a big one. Go subscribe to the YouTube because that's where a lot of that's going to start living. Because again, I don't know, I'm kind of over meta, sick to death of getting on, and my reach goes from like this to like this, and they're like, for some random bullshit. So Discord, I guess we'll be maybe doing. I'll check it out. I'll check it out. Y'all haven't sold me that well on it, if I'm being honest, but I'll check it out.
I mean, you want direct contact with people
I mean, I
on your
do,
art.
and I'm hoping that this works. But from what the chat has said so far, I'm not really that sold on it. It sounds like nobody really likes it all that much. You know,
I love it.
sounds like they're like lukewarm on it, kind of. Whereas with MySpace, like I got a positive reaction when you mentioned MySpace. I remember somebody shouting out how MySpace was a lot better than everything else, and I felt like that was like a big reaction. We should go back to MySpace.
I mean, it is.
MySpace is still there, right?
Yeah, but it's only for music, I believe.
I mean, everything I do is musical in nature, you know, because of the harmony behind my art and the discordant notes, you know.
I don't wanna.
Don't want to know.
I don't wanna.
Don't want to what?
I don't wanna.
That's fair. I started this. It was my fault. I shouldn't have done it. That's on me. So yeah, definitely everyone who's gonna play has to message us. Not everyone's gonna be able to get in. So if you didn't message us and you don't get to play in the game, that's not on me. Limited slots. We got a total of 6. He's gonna be one of them. So we really got 5. So remember that. If you're not gonna play, you can still play Spellfire and hopefully Magic. Somebody hit us up about that if you want to do that. But then we've also got Harbingers, Atmosphere. We're going to have that coming up. We've got the foosball tournament coming up again in April, where we're going to kick everybody's ass like we did at the fucking last one. Like, and then I think we're doing something for Valentine's. I don't fucking know what yet. I think we should do anti-Valentine's stuff because obviously I'm anti-love, but he's like a normal human, so I guess maybe he can argue the part of Valentine's stuff. But
Ooh, my
I kind of want
hair's
to do
good.
like, I don't know, like an event where it's like if you come in with like somebody else, you guys can get like tattooed together, right? Like both of you pay like one price for the two of you to both get tattooed. And then some sort of like anti-Valentine's thing where it's like if you're single and you come in with nobody else and it's on Valentine's Day, like some sort of great deal for that, you know?
Yeah, if you're crying, more off.
Yeah, actually, I feel that's fair. You know, like it's a tough time of year for mostly me, you know, but Desmond too a little bit. You can see it in his eyes.
I think this is gonna be the first time I haven't.
It's because of the Valentine's Day
single.
massacre. I know.
Yeah.
It still weighs heavy on you.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
understand. So, I think this is going to be the first time I've been single on Valentine's Day
Yeah.
in a really long
luck.
time. It's weird. I'm going to remain that way, though, because none of y'all are good enough for me. You know this. No one's good enough for me.
You seen this hair?
I was wrong. At least one of you is good enough for me. I feel like most of you are too good for me, for being honest. So,
I look like this all through high school,
I got it.
minus the beard.
How about this? How do we feel about it? What's up, guys?
Oh, we definitely look like we're about to drop the worst album of 2023.
I've got to come from like the full side part where it gets like ridiculous.
We look like we're in your platonic sleepover.
Oh, there you go. That's
Our first album is Heavy Petting.
This is like the Bill Murray comb over from fucking what's it called? Kingpin.
Yes.
That movie, dude. What a weird ass movie. For everyone who hasn't seen that, go watch Kingpin tonight. What the fuck else are you doing? It's a Friday night and you're watching us. You should watch Kingpin when you're done watching us. It's gonna be a good Friday for you.
I have never watched Kingpin or Office Space.
Oh my god, you're missing out on Kingpin.
Well, the problem is it was always on slightly. I would just hit. I probably watched it 40 times, but never in.
The best part
order.
of that movie is that, like, from what I have been told, I wasn't there, but what I've been told, my understanding is Bill Murray, when he's supposed to bowl the 3 strikes in a row, really did that shit in real life. So, like, all the audience's reaction to it happening is, like, genuine, like, their shock at that occurring.
I want to start bowling again, on a side.
I don't. I fucking hate bowling.
I love bowling.
I also, if I go near a bowling alley, I have to, like, burn down the apartments in, like, a 3-block complex. It's just, it gets me too amped. Right? Like, you live near a bowling alley. You don't want me to be there. I get too competitive. And I'm bad at bowling.
Have you ever
too.
watched movies? It sounds like you haven't. I don't watch many movies at this point in my life now.
What about a previous point in your life?
Yes.
Where you didn't watch Kingpin though.
Well, okay, this is what I'm saying. Anything that was on like Comedy Central or was always on, I just never watched because it
Toxic
was just
Avenger.
no.
You never saw the Toxic Avenger? You would like that movie. It's like a really cheesy B-list horror movie kind of thing from Trauma TV. Fantastic shit. You would like anybody who hasn't seen that fucking watch Toxic Avenger. It's rated R, and it's about a guy who's kind of dorky
Hmm.
who gets thrown into some toxic sludge
Okay.
by some bullies,
Okay.
and then it mutates him into this hideous beast of a like 6'4" superhero that beats the shit out of people and becomes the Toxic Avenger. That's the entirety of this concept.
All right.
Yeah, and really any Trauma. Wasn't Cannibal the Musical was on Trauma, wasn't it? I feel like they picked that up. Trauma is like they give you a chance to tell stories that don't require massive budgets. They require like you to give a shit about how like entertaining the movie is. It's
Okay.
good stuff. Trauma's good stuff.
I don't even know what that is. I'm gonna be honest.
Trauma's like a production company.
Yep.
They did like a lot of stuff. And then like the guy who either owns or runs Trauma was actually in Guardians of the Galaxy as like an extra in the jail. That's a true story. Go watch. Dude's in there. So but yeah, no, go look up Trauma in general. I think you'd like a lot of their stuff.
The problem is I don't like watching anything anymore. I just don't watch much.
You know what? No Discord then.
I
No
just don't
Discord.
watch movies that
Why not?
often. I don't watch series. I just don't like it.
What?
I use YouTube as my primary entertainment.
Very Gen Z of you.
I know.
Gross.
It just is a better entertainment than
I, as an elder millennial, choose to only use Stone Age technology. So I go home and I play with the hoop and stick outside in the driveway. You know, we throw rocks, eat them. You know, like proper humans did when I was growing up. You don't know what that was like. Y'all were too soft. Running around with your couches and socks.
we had metal lawn darts when I was a kid.
Oh my God. Lawn darts was the stupidest idea anyone ever invented. They're like, here, kids, here are extra large darts. Fucking throw them at each other.
Do you know how many times I almost lost all my ACL from
Oh.
the little metal things for croquet?
Yeah, the
like
little
the hoops?
wickets.
Dude, they were so strong back in the day. My
Oh,
Nana
yeah.
had like all these old toys and like
Okay.
games, like the lawn darts, which are just deadly.
They are.
That's all they are.
They're fantastic.
They're
They teach
martial
you how to
weapons.
javelin your enemies when you get older. You know?
Yeah, it's basically, hey,
like jacks. What a game. Like, hey, you see those sharp little tacky things down there? What if you bounced a ball and then just grabbed a handful of those guys?
as fast as you can.
Like, what a game, man. Like, thank God I wasn't born further in the past. Further in the future might not have been that great at this point either, but definitely not further in the past.
Hmm.
I came along at almost the perfect time. Almost.
I mean, fair.
Young boomer. That would have been the perfect time. That was the height of human civilization.
Hmm.
If you were a younger boomer, you already experienced all the best parts of humanity. It's all in decline now.
Yeah.
And before you came along, like it was on its way up, but like you got the peak. So just know, like, for the rest of your life, unlike the rest of us, everything looks down because you know what it could be like. It's not like that for us. It's always been bad.
That's
We
why
have-
you should use Discord.
Like, you know how we knew things were going to be bad early on? It's because Gadzooks shut down. Those are my people. Gadzooks was my fucking people. So follow us on Discord, apparently. How do you find us on Discord? I don't even know how
So
to
we're
get
gonna
onto
do
it.
that next stream. We'll see how it goes. It's free to sign up. All you have to do is download the app. It's on everything. You can use your PC, your phone, tablets, whatever.
Okay.
Um,
If you have those things. Those are rare these days.
I'll try to get the landing pad and stuff, but we're gonna have to use it for D&D anyway. We can share screens, which is cool. I think even on iPad you can share your screen.
Okay.
So a lot of that can be used that way. Video calls are free.
Okay.
It's basically an upgraded TeamSpeak
It sounds a lot like WhatsApp.
to an extent.
Right? Like WhatsApp, I originally thought was just like a texting thing. And then like you get into it and you're like, yeah, this is a little more full feature than I thought it was. It's still not what I want, but hopefully Discord will be. I really hope
Discord
it
is much more community based than it It's just easily.
I mean, WhatsApp is a meta app, so it's fuck it. It's not great, right? Like, so long term, we'll definitely be on YouTube, but we'll probably stream that stuff over to like our website and have it live on there as well. Hopefully, we'll be on Discord, but like, just know that eventually I'm gonna be getting off of Facebook and Instagram to get over to these other things. So, if you can think of anything that like you prefer to follow me on, let me know.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go check those things out. If you want something on the website, even if you're like, hey, I love the website, but like, what if you had this thing on it that I wish you had? I'll put it up there, right? And then like on top of that, if you have videos, like we're doing videos for like frequently asked questions. Like if you're like, well, how do people price tattoos? How do we handle aftercare? Like what the fuck ever it is, let us know that because I'm doing videos on that too. We're gonna get those up on the website. I don't know. We're just trying to make it easier for you guys to get the information that you need and the content that you like and the entertainment that you want in a sleek, sexy, tall, hirsute, comely, I don't know,
What are you talking about?
symmetrical package, you know? A good package. That's the important part to know. A good size package.
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Right, we're just trying to bring you everything you want. That's the important part. That's what you got to know.
I'm gonna be honest. I went into a different realm for at least
Discord.
12 seconds.
I do that like daily, most of the day. So, but no, like that's our show. That's what we got for you. If you want to join us, message us. If you want to be here for Spellfire and stuff too, if you want to learn to play that, message us and we'll reserve you a slot on that too. And then I'm thinking Harbinger may end up being something that we do for like a VIP thing, which might come along with like the monthly t-shirt club thing or something like that. I don't know. We'll sort that out. We'll have more info for you next time.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably be wearing another cool kick-ass sweater next time. If you didn't notice, this one's boss as fuck. So
Message if you're trying to get in the party.
message. It's
For
really
D&D.
important. If you just
Do
tell
it.
us on one of these comments or something, we're definitely gonna fucking forget.
Yeah, I'll drop kick you.
So message us, GM us, get that over to us ASAP. If you haven't gotten it in by the next time,
February
you're not in
18th?
consideration. So
The 18th. I think I said March 18th.
no,
I could be
February
wrong.
18th. It's February 18th.
It's this month.
February 18th. So like next
February.
week is when we're gonna announce the party and like start getting the poll up on who the characters are gonna be, so that on the 18th they can all play their characters. So be prepared for that. We'll have, I think, one more stream before that as well.
Mhm.
So we'll probably announce who the characters are being played by and all that good stuff and give a little bit more detail then. And other than that, we love you. We'll be there to tuck you in at night after you fall asleep. We have keys to your house, so and we also eat off of your dishes while you're sleeping. We love you. Have a nice night.